Hello and welcome to Martin Morocco Classic Car Restoration, where we're going to show you the real world of classic vehicle renovation. Okay, latest project in the workshop is this Jensen Interceptor. This one is a Series 3 model. It's an early Series 3, which means it still has the 6.3 litre engine in it, 6.3 Chrysler engine. Later models had a 7.2 litre engine. People that know these cars tend to say that the 6.3 litre car is a better drive than the 7.2. I've owned both of them, and to be honest, there's no discernible difference. I would err towards the early car because I like it better, but that's all. So this particular one, it's been stood for a lot of years. We'll go around it. It's typical of Interceptors. Rotten around here. It's a bit fallen off there, look, Cam. All that's rotten, all this is rotten. They do rust a lot, these. All that is gone. Oops, all that's gone. The outer sills and inner sills will be rotten underneath this stainless steel trim there. Rear wheel arches, typical rust there. The inner wheel arch will have gone also. All the back balance will have gone. In fact, it's probably completely missing. It's not bad on this side, but they just disappear. Yeah, this side, see a little bit more there. No big deal. Same there, you can see the rust on the inner wheel arch and the inner sills there. And the same on this side. The good thing about this car is it's pretty good inside. It's quite a good interior. We are going to do something quite special with the interior, so but I'll save that for another episode, because that's an interesting job in itself, what we're going to do to that. This originally was an orange car with a black vinyl roof. The orange colour is a pretty rare colour on Interceptors. It really suits it. I do believe that the owner of this car wants to change the colour, and that's fine. It would have looked rather nice in the orange, but hey, it's not my car.
Starting to pull apart the Jensen Interceptor. Going to start on the front bumper and see if we can get that off. I've got the big chrome bumper off, and headlights and side lights. So now we are going to move to the back and start getting these bumper off, and potentially lights, number plates, whatever can come off. we've got bumpers off, back headlights, front headlights, front bumpers, and now getting the exhaust off so we can get to the fuel tank and start taking all that off.
So the tank's out then.
Massive.
You need it, don't you? 7 to the gallon. You need a big fuel tank. We will ditch that fuel tank. There's a new aluminium one on its way. Yeah. So yeah, fit it and forget it. But this car's been stood a lot of years, a long time. So that'll be toast inside. It'll be no good. You'll never clean it out.
No.
So that's good. Took some getting out, all the rusted bolts and that, but it's out. Well, that makes it safe now or a lot safer for us to, to grind and weld all this bodywork, because there's a lot of work to do. So that's good.
Progress on the Jensen. Fuel tank. You get you a light. So, fuel tank, spare wheel, all out now. The exhausts are also off. Well, the back bit, because we're going to use them tips because they're stainless steel, so they've not stained in the name. Next job, get these fellas off. These are the fuel tank straps. So I'll be on with that next. Today I'm continuing with what Tim did the other day. We're using some paint stripper. As you can see, we've put plenty of masking paper on the floor, stop all the paint and thinners getting everywhere. Mask the wheels up so we don't mess up the wheels or the rubbers on them, but we'll get new tyres anyway. Masked up all the chrome because you do not want paint stripper on that. That'll be a big job to fix.
Okay, so we'll start unboxing lots of Jensen parts, hopefully. I think everything has arrived that we ordered. Headlight adjusters. Fuel tank straps. Indicators, tank rubbers, tank belts. So all the fuel tanks are here. Edelbrock air cleaner, which is an aftermarket air cleaner, but we've had to use this because on our car the whole assembly is missing. And this is our very expensive aluminium radiator. Yeah, new washer jets there. Okay, front wing, lower half. Corner connect panel. I think they could be part of, well, either part of the rear valance or the front valance, aren't they? One or the other. Don't quite know. Okay, another front wing panel. Door rubbers. Whenever you restore a car to this level, always change the rubbers. Yeah, it's going to cost you a few £100, but the difference when you drive the car is amazing. These cover the holes in the sill plate, the jacking points. These are aluminium covers that you know when your jack goes, it covers all that. Front balance panel. Yeah, rear wing repair. So that takes in all the areas that normally rust on an Interceptor. Rear quarter window seals. So these are the shiny sill covers, which are very distinctive on the Jensens, and the other ones have small dents in them. So we've replaced the whole thing, and I think these are about £200 a side plus the VAT. Yeah, inner and outer valance, outer, inner. So I would say this probably £6,000 worth here, which just shows you how expensive it can be repairing some of these classic cars. Okay, well here we are inside, and as you can see we've got a lot of the paint off the Jensen. We have to strip the bottom part because we're going to cut all this away. So we'd just be wasting time and money by stripping that back to metal, because we're going to cut that away, and you can see how this panel fits here. That will replace all of that panel there. So all the places these normally rust away, this panel does cover it. They don't rust up there so much, and by not buying that part we've saved a lot of work and a lot of money. So this is what we're going to do. We'll cut this other panel off. You can see where there's a flange there, so that flange will tuck behind that panel when we cut that off, and we'll weld it along there, and it will be a nice smooth seam weld there. And that will be relatively quick and easy to fill. I'm not saying quick and easy to fit, because invariably these panels do not fit particularly well. Aftermarket panels don't, and on Jensens they don't anyway, because they were all hand built. They were all handmade. I mean, you can see where this grill cutout is here. It's actually quite a bit different. It's in a slightly different place to original, because they were all like that. Every one was a bit different. I've had them worse than that. I've had them in each different. So this one isn't bad.
It'll just make it easier finishing off for us, won't it?
Yeah.
Bodywork.
Yeah.
Wise.
Yeah, and of course, once all this old panel has been cut away, here we can address any rust issues that are inside. We've got access to that, so we do all that when that's been cut off. So it makes the job thorough. Okay, here at the rear, all the places that are rotten on this car, which will be, we haven't stripped it, there's no point, but it's rotten there. It's completely rotten here. There's nothing there, and it's all rotten at the back. So what we'll do, we will cut all of this panel away. This is the replacement panel, which covers all of the areas that these interceptors rust away. And as you can see, the wheel arch is slightly different there. These are all these interceptors are slightly different. So that does all that. Once we've cut this rear panel away, we can address all the rust at the back because it's completely rotten there. And we actually have new inner panels for this as well. So we've got all the inner wings. It's completely rotten there. And once all that outer panel is cut away, we can address all that. We can do all of that. This will be the last piece to go on. So this is the front balance, and by the look of it, this is kind of one size fits all, because Jensen balance has changed a little bit over the years. You can see that this car is a Series 3 car and has the cutouts there where the indicators fit. This front balance doesn't have that. So, I mean, I can't remember offhand, but I suspect that the front light arrangement is different on the earlier cars. So we'll have to cut those out. But basically, I mean, it also needs cutting out for the bumper slots there, look, they aren't there. So with all that to do, with all that to cut out, so all this rotten balance here, it's all rotten. So we will cut all this off, we'll take it all off, and this replaces all of that there. Okay, that sorts that job out in one fell swoop. Okay, all of this rear balance is completely rotten. It's rotted away, there's nothing there. So there's nothing there. So this is a complete rear balance there. Needs trimming. You can see the exhaust cutouts there. So that sorts all that out, and this will marry up with the panel on the other side. And we also have the inner valance, which is accessible once all this is cut away. We have all that as well. I won't show it to you because it's just almost a duplicate of that.
You'll see it later on.
Yeah, we'll see it all later on. Well, that's it for this time. Join us again soon for more workshop tips, tricks and updates.
In the next episode, the Jensen receives some major surgery and the Mercedes gets some new paint.
Oh.